Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm making my everyday journal calendar spread and reflections page, and for this one I really wanted to get into the Easter vibes. I wasn't fully sure how to do that. I didn't want it to be too just Easter, but then I kind of changed my mind and I decided to go for a rainbow retro all-time stickers from my old sticker book from when I was at school. So I started by doing the calendar. Now I used pretty much, I think it's the Tombow pastel collection, so I used a different color for each line so that when you see them all together it makes a bit like a rainbow. So first I had done it with pencil, but then I ended up having to erase every pencil line and then go over it because otherwise the ink in the Tombow sucks up the pencil, so that doesn't look very good. But I managed to work through it, and it did take longer than usual just going over the pencil with like a metallic, but I think it was worth it. I really like how it turned out. And then I did the same process with pens, with my normal pens that I use every time, but in all the rainbow colors, so for the days and for the numbers. And so I tried to keep that theme and alternating colors and all of that, and it looks really fun. I like how it turned out. And then you can see at the top of the screen this rainbow chevron paper that I am putting in the corners. That was actually some Christmas packaging from a present, so I always try to save parts of any Christmas wrapping or like birthday wrapping, any presents I get, so that then I can use them on the journal for different things. So this was not particularly like Christmassy, but it fits Easter very well and any rainbow. So that was quite a versatile thing, but also like very bold. So you can only do it so much with it, I think. Anyway, then I used some washi tape to bring some pastels back in because it was getting a bit bold and I wanted that contrast with the bolds and pastels. And I looked through my stickers and I found those rabbits and I thought, okay, Easter bunny, that fits with the theme. And then for the rest of the spread, I went back and I found the album that I used to put stickers in and collect them when I was in primary school and secondary school. Pretty much like, I think from like 4 or 5 years old to 18, 19, I think. Any stickers I had, any stickers I would buy, I would never use them on anything, which was like strange. I think I was in like hoarder mode a lot more, and part of starting the journal is for me to use all of these. Like you can see some of these have discolored, or like especially some of the white ones are turning yellow, and I think it's time to use them. So I had some that were egg shaped and they came from a magazine, all those different eggs, and then some that are rectangles and hearts with different patterns inside them. They were all from a magazine. And then also I had some stickers that are technically supposed to go on Easter eggs. So in Greece for Easter you dye eggs with an egg dye, real eggs. You boil them and you dye them, and then some of the dyes give you stickers that you can then put on them for extra decorations. And I never put those on eggs because then you just use them and they go away. So I had saved them, and I opened some more dyes yesterday actually, and I now have a few more of these that I might use for future years for Easter. So I decided to just go ham with those stickers and just stick them all over the place. So any kind of bold pattern that felt kind of cheerful, rainbowy, appropriate in some way, it just went on. And then for my reflections page, I again went with the same wrapping paper, but I put it vertical this time. And then in order to look like, imagine if you had like ripped the paper apart and then there were fibers, kind of like if you cut cheese open. I don't know, that's the best way to describe it, what was going through my mind. So I wanted to pull all the different rainbow colors and put the lines across, and I did not want them to be neat or like do the spacing, because I think the chevron from the wrapping paper brings some more chaos, and I wanted to kind of go with like chaotic, stick everything on it, make it very nostalgic, very childhood like. So I really liked that vibe. I don't know if that's strange. It's normally, I think I try to keep things a lot more neat, and now I just embrace the chaos. So I stack a lot more of those egg stickers, the heart stickers. I found some others that were like spring-like, the butterflies, some of the Easter ones with the bunnies, even the mice and the strange pencils. For some reason they were part of that. So I kind of went in from that album and pulled anything that fit. And then again I did the alternating colors for monthly reflections, and that's kind of that. And I will keep doing the rainbow swap all around. So this is my calendar and my reflections page done. I really hope you like this. Let me know what you think if you like the chaos, and I'll see you in my next video. Have a nice day. Bye.